Yeah, I thought it would. They tried way too hard to make it funny.
Well, yeah, because Ragnarok
Was
perfect.
the
Ragnarok was
hands down the best Thor
Thor
movie that they've ever made.
You had Thor 1, which wasn't that great. Hi. Welcome to the GroupChat IRL podcast. My name is Christian.
My name is Olivia.
Brian.
And we are doing episode 2. Guys, how are you?
Good.
Fantastic.
I just want to point out, as we're recording, episode 1 should be already out.
It better be.
It is.
It is out. Oh, wait, it is out.
It is out.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know the schedule.
As of right now, it's not.
Like, as of us recording, it's
when
not
we
out.
post this, it's going to be out.
Yeah.
The only reason it's not out is because while I was editing, the entire project, my computer froze. Now, I don't know if y'all remember last episode, for those of you who did watch. Olivia, we had a burp counter for her because she burps a lot. And as soon as I put burp counter number, as soon as I put this for the second burp, right? The project just completely Premiere logged out, Photoshop logged out, everything shut down. My Spotify got logged out. What? And then and then my computer turned a different color for 2 seconds, and then just was restarting computer now. So shout out to Olivia's burps.
Sorry that they're just powerful.
It was bro, this is gross. I need
Sorry.
There's number 1.
That's gross.
And then before, when we first started recording, there was 2 really big ones. That one was kind of minute compared to the others.
Minute.
Oh, Christian, I was saying a word. I forgot what. Verbatim. The word verbatim.
Oh,
I
yeah.
used that in the correct context. I was like, oh, yeah, this is what was said verbatim. Christian was like, verbatim? I was like, yeah, I used that in the right context. And then I had to look it up because he made me doubt myself. I was like, I know my SAT
No.
You looked at me like I said it wrong.
No, I looked at you in a sense of because I don't use that term very often in my vocabulary. And so I was like, okay, I don't know if you used it right, straight up, or I don't know if it was used right at all. It wasn't towards you. It was just as a whole. So we looked it up,
and I was
and
correct.
you were right. Yeah, I remember you said the entire text. You were like, she said she said blah 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 blah, verbatim.
Yeah.
And I looked at you while I was eating lunch, and I was like, what?
Verbatim?
Yeah, verbatim. So,
jeez.
So yeah.
So guys, this is a really exciting episode for me. I am such a movie fanatic. I like to call it movie mania. Mm-hmm. It's really nice to think, well, the only movie people in here are me and Christian.
I've seen some movies.
Brian's favorite movie. Actually, no. Let's talk about this. Christian, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie used to be Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
I was just watching clips of that too.
Because it has music, video games, and comics, and also the VFX in that movie. Mm-hmm. Every time he, there's a scene where he bumps his head into a, because he just went through a breakup.
Yeah.
And so he's hitting his head on a pole. And you just see thunk, thunk, right? But it's really cool. But then I watched the movie The Fall Guy. I think it's called The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
And I think it was just the nostalgia. Mm. I say nostalgia, but I'm not even from that time.
Brian, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is Step Brothers. It's just your classic all around
that is a good movie.
Stupid comedy movie.
Did you touch my drum set?
That you can just watch over and over again and just enjoy it every single time. It just gets a good laugh.
It is a great movie.
That is, I'm not a sucker for stupid humor. I don't like stupid humor.
What's your favorite scene?
My favorite scene?
Take longer, why don't you?
I'm trying to think. Okay.
I think my favorite scene, honestly, out of that movie is the when he's getting buried alive.
Oh my god.
You know, he's like, but I use my ninja skills to stop my or something like that.
Yeah. No, it would probably be the drum set scene.
The
It's
drum
just
set
a
scene?
classic, iconic scene.
Have
Everybody
you guys ever
knows
seen
it.
21 Jump Street?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
that movie's hilarious.
It's also a good movie.
in those type of genre, like that genre of movie where it's like really stupid,
Stupid humor.
stupid humor, that's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I can laugh at it because it's dumb. I just don't fully enjoy it because I don't like stupid humor. And that might be a little bit of a hot take. Stupid humor is fun for a lot of people. But I don't know. My favorite movie. This has a lot of layers to it though. I love Another Cinderella Story. That is my
With
favorite
Selena Gomez?
movie ever.
The one with Selena Gomez?
Yeah, that is like more of the childish side because I love the song. I love Drew Seeley. I think the actors that were in that movie, top tier stupid, but it's
Right.
perfect. But like on a serious thing, Steel Magnolias with I think it's Julia Roberts, Sally Field, Dolly Parton. That movie breaks me, but it's such a good movie to sit and just cry to. You never just want to sit and cry to a movie? Steel Magnolias.
I watched Marley and Me.
I love that that's the movie you cry to.
I don't think I have a crying movie.
You don't have a cry movie?
No.
You've never just sat in a movie and just like cried a little bit?
This is the end. No, I'm just kidding.
This is the end.
No, I don't think I have like a. I'm more of like a action.
Oh, so you don't like drama type movies?
No, not really. Well, I mean, yeah, like the occasional like drama every now and then, but I don't know. Like I don't think I have like a. I might have one. I just can't think of it at the top of my head.
What the heck?
But
I am such a sucker for crying movies. When I was in high school, I tried out for something in theater. And I memorized that entire Steel Magnolias monologue that Shelby says to her mom that she wants to have kids, but she can't because she has type 1 diabetes. And her mom is like, oh no, you're going to hurt yourself. And she said, why? I would rather have 30 seconds of wonderful than a lifetime of never knowing what it's like to love a child. Like, it's such a beautiful monologue, and I memorized that so hard. Didn't get the part that I wanted, but I memorized that monologue, and it was the most beautiful monologue ever. Guys, I love movies. I am such a movie nerd. I love knowing where movies were set. Like, my in-laws, Brian's sister and her husband, they're going to Chicago. And I think this is such a cool idea. They've been binge watching all of the movies or TV shows that have been set or shot in Chicago because that's where they're going for their wedding anniversary. And I'm like, that's such a sick idea.
Yeah.
I want to do that for Las Vegas when we go back. We can watch F1 again. We watched that this weekend. F1.
How was it?
Christian.
It's a good movie.
That's a
That's a
really
good
good
That's
movie.
a good movie.
You know a movie we just watched? Electric State. It's like a Netflix movie.
Oh.
So it's Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh.
And nope, there's number 2. It's number 2. Yeah, it's Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh.
And it's actually hilarious. Like it's really stupid.
Oh,
It's
God.
good, but it's stupid because it's basically like robots. It's about robots, right?
Uh-huh.
And they do stuff for humans. And one day they're just like, no, we don't want to do this anymore. Right? And so they kind of like create like a treaty, but it's really funny because their leader is Mr. Peanut. It's a Mr. Peanut robot. And it's so dumb. Like it's so funny. But we just watched that one. And then we just watched, oh my gosh, Daniel was in town. And we watched, what was it? Oh, Borderlands. That movie's been out for a while.
Oh, after
Yeah.
based on like the video game.
Yeah, that movie was god awful.
Oh, God.
I heard it was awful.
Sorry for anybody who likes that movie. That movie was.
I heard it was awful.
What are some really bad movies that, not that you enjoy, but like one of the worst movies that you've ever seen?
Y'all have to give me a minute. So one of y'all go first while I think about this.
I know mine off of the top of my head.
A horrible movie?
An awful, like god awful movie. Mine might be a little bit, just a tiny bit of a hot take. I did not enjoy. Brian's gonna hate me for saying this. I did not enjoy the second High School Musical.
Wow.
Are you serious?
That is.
I didn't.
That
That's
is,
like
I
considered
did-
the best one.
that is
No.
so horrible. No. That is
No,
horrible.
I did not enjoy the second one as much as I enjoyed the first and third. I just think that, look, at the end of High School Musical 1, Sharpay had the closure that freaking Troy was not going to be with her. And she still went after him. Why? That's the stupidest thing. And then he went. Obviously, she was flirting with him, but she had the closure at the end of the first movie that it wasn't going to happen. It happened again in the third one, but it was a little bit easier because she was going for more of the spotlight than Troy. But for the second one, it was just all about her
But
reaching
I
after
think-
Troy.
But I think it's because it was like, oh, we're not at school. We're like at a country, or what is it, like a country club or something like that?
Was it a country club?
They were at a country club. Yeah.
Yeah, like we're not at school. We're at a country club. I can like, she was basically like, I can flex, like all my money,
Yeah.
and like how popular I am here and how well known. On top of that, she was like, oh, I can get you to a seat at the table with like, what are they called, the Red Hawks or something, that like professional
basketball
basketball
team?
team.
Yeah.
Either professional basketball team or college I can't remember.
It was college.
It was
It was
college.
college, right? So I think it was more like a flex thing.
Also, why golf? He played basketball in the first one. Why did you have to add golf in there?
Well,
like, that's dumb.
Michael Jordan played golf.
Yeah. That's the goat right there.
Not once did they ever mention anything of like superstar basketball players. They never mentioned it.
Yeah,
Ever.
but they played baseball in the movie too. You know, so
Yeah, I don't understand why they
because
had to add.
they're allowed to have other.
But that's no. If
Yeah.
if he is a basketball player and he was dedicated to basketball the way that he was dedicated to theater, well, kind of, sorta. The way that he was dedicated, he should have just kept it with basketball. But no, they had to venture off into golf, and then they had to venture off into freaking baseball. No.
You know, in high school, there's like athletes that don't just play one sport.
yeah.
Well, obviously, Brian.
So
I think he played. Well, first of all, it started off with him getting a job there.
Right.
Yeah,
at the
Sharpay got him a job.
Yeah, and then he also got. I think he like somehow convinced her to pull everybody else in.
Yeah.
So everybody got a job, right?
Mhm.
But it was pretty much like we're gonna throw you in everywhere. So like they were in the kitchen, they were like washing the golf balls, they were like driving them like across
Like
the golf,
caddies.
like yeah. And I think it was just like a matter of like a lot of professional athletes play golf as like a recreational thing.
Yeah, like in the
And so I think he just played golf to kind of if you're trying to like get into somebody's like good
On their good side.
on their good side, right? You want to do everything you can to
Impress them.
like talk to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to do stuff that you don't want to do. And I think for Troy, we're just having this whole deep
I
dive.
honestly, I also
just
didn't like the music as much.
wow.
what?
That's
did-
That's
is-
crazy.
That is
No,
horrible.
also
obviously
horrible.
Vanessa Hudgens did a really good job. I gotta go my own way, but I don't think All for One was it.
All for One. Which one's All for One?
That was the very last
All
song.
for One.
Oh,
The very last one.
The
The one with Miley Cyrus as a cameo.
That
Dude,
was
for real.
so stupid.
For like 5
Really
seconds.
What the heck?
Really quick, can we just talk about how I don't know if this happened with you, but when I was a kid, I was with my cousins and we were all watching the premiere of High School Musical 2, and at the very end, Miley Cyrus comes out,
Yeah.
and all of my cousins went into this whole like, oh my gosh, like is this real? Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like what does this mean?
Jeez.
Is she joining the cast? She never did. It was just a cameo.
It was literally
But-
just a cameo.
But yeah, I mean, it was just it's a good movie.
I don't
think
like it as
it's,
much as I
uh,
like the first one or the third
Well,
one.
it doesn't mean it's a terrible movie. You just prefer it.
Also,
the first
why does
one.
Vanessa Hudgens need to keep running away? Why does Gabriella have to keep running away from what she knows? Which
She
is
has
that
commitment
lo-
issues.
But why? Why?
What do you mean? Because
She did this the first one.
she's a high schooler.
Oh my god! Did you actually? Speaking of, did you know that the double voice that she did was Naya Rivera?
Who?
When they did the first High School Musical, it's funny when you find. So that's Naya Rivera and Vanessa Hudgens.
Like,
If you listen to the track,
like layered together.
no, it's
Like they
Naya-
alternate.
Yeah,
I figured that because she didn't sound the same.
They also do that with Drew Seeley
well, he
in
sings
Breaking Free.
No, he sings the entire first movie for Troy.
No, there's parts of it where you can clip, and it's Zac Efron
No, they said that he didn't sing
in the first
in
one.
the first one.
Oh.
It was all Drew Seeley.
Drew Seeley should have won that, by the way.
Shout out to Drew Seeley.
I love Drew Seeley.
Imagine if he watches this and he's like, "Dang, thanks for the shout out,
We get him on the pod.
dude." Imagine
I would cry.
that'd be great.
No, I did not like it. I also really liked the third one, but I also didn't have like.
You see, I didn't like the third one.
I loved the third one.
Well, actually, the third one was my least. I did like the third one. It was my least favorite.
Out of all of them?
Me too.
So if I had to choose, it'd be 2, 1, 3.
See, and mine's 1, 3, 2. I did not enjoy it. It was just like, ugh, it gave me like kind of an ick.
I think my only favorite scene in 1 is what the heck are those two doing in a tree? me and my friends have referenced that so many times, right? Like my best friend John, right?
Shout out John.
Yeah,
I
shout
love
out John.
You. I love you. Oh my God.
John and
Shout out.
Rachel.
Oh my God.
What's it called? My best friend John. I think there was one time we were working here at the church, and I was on the ladder. I was in the ceiling. Like I had to like run a wire or something or I had to run something in the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to the restroom and he comes back and he goes like, he just made the reference. He was like, "What the heck are those two doing in a tree?" You know? And dude, it killed me. I love that line so much.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coach Bolton. Whatever that guy's name was.
He came to a Comic-Con or some type of convention recently here in San Antonio. Honestly, I would love to meet him. I think he was just funny. But
he
yeah.
was that typical like, guys don't sing.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
He's very
he
much
was
the
that
dad.
dad.
Is like, sports is life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like, you have to be committed to basketball. Then Troy was like, "Dad, that's your dream. That's not mine."
Jeez. Remember those days?
When I had a dad, yeah.
Brian! For those of you who don't get the joke.
It's fine. I
Brian-
don't have a mom either.
Brian's dad passed away when Brian was younger.
There's one person that I know that will side with me.
Obviously.
There
Anyway.
was one time, and I'm gonna bring this up.
Oh, gosh.
So Brian lost his dad when he was young. I lost my mom. My mom passed away. Sorry to make this whole episode dark all of a sudden. But my mom passed away when I was 19, and then our other friend, and our other friend, her dad passed away in 2020, and I remember all 4 of us were hanging out, and Olivia made the most
Stop, this
wildest
makes me so
comment.
bad.
Out of pocket.
This
super
makes me
out
so
of pocket.
awful.
But I think we were talking. I don't even know how it came up.
We were in a drive somewhere.
We were on our way. We were at the beach.
Oh,
I know it
yeah,
happened
yeah,
at the
yeah.
beach, and I think we were coming back from the beach. So we were going back to the hotel, and if I'm not mistaken, either a song came on or we were just talking about like our parents, and like the times we had with them. And then Olivia said, "Man, I wish one of my parents was dead, so that way I could just, relate to you guys and experience what y'all are
was
going
like-
through."
It was awful. No. So let me.
And all of us were just dead quiet. And then,
Look.
I think it was either me or our other friend, where I was one of us that was like, "Dang, dude, like, trust me, you do
I
not
think
want that."
It was you and Brian that said that.
It was
what
me and
the
Brian.
heck?
Yeah.
No, look, I love both of my parents. I love my parents to death. They are. Wait, hold on. I love my parents very, very much. I do, and I appreciate everything that they do for me. It's so weird to have like my friends experience something. I'm like I can't experience it. So I said it not knowing that was how it was gonna come across.
Just out of
But
pocket.
it came across.
Unnecessary.
It came across so awful, but I don't mean it that way. I also do.
It was a little funny.
It was hilarious
it
because
was,
nobody
yeah.
else understood why I said it.
No, I think what made it funny was the like 10 seconds of quiet.
The awkwardness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of us were just like in shock that you said that.
But I didn't mean it like that, and y'all know I didn't mean it like that.
I'll never. There's number 3.
Can you go get me that water?
That was like the worst one.
Jeez. No, so getting away from that, what's the worst movie you've ever seen?
The worst movie that I've ever seen, though, dude, I know there's some bad movies because I've. Oh, you know what? Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I loved the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first Wonder Woman was probably the best DCEU movie.
Yeah.
And then when 1984 came out, you know what's crazy is I had to watch that. It was okay. So it's that one, and Eternals. I don't like those two.
You didn't like Eternals?
You didn't like Eternals?
It took me 3 days to watch Eternals.
Homie, spoiler alert, Harry Styles, dude. What the heck?
He's never coming back.
We don't know that.
He's not coming back. I promise he's
don't
not coming
say
back.
Yeah, they made
that.
that big scene about that thing that like came out of the water, right?
A celestial?
And like
Yeah,
they,
there's still like no.
they just haven't touched it.
No,
like,
there
at
was a
all.
celestial that came out in one of the. They were talking about it in one of the shows recently. Like it was very recent that they were talking about
they're
it.
making like comments, but nobody's really like. Because I think in one of the, it's either one of the shows or one of the movies, there's like a internet thing,
Mm-hmm.
and you see like at the bottom corner of like the news thing, that's like a celestial or this thing still in the water or something like that.
We don't know what's happening with the MCU right now. I'm kind of confused.
I haven't been caught up.
But 1984.
1984,
God-awful.
1984
bad
was not
movie.
good. I didn't like
That was a bad
1984 because it was just boring. Like I just didn't understand it. I mean, I did understand it, but it was just like we went to go see it at the drive-in,
Oh, sick.
and I fell asleep halfway through
Oh,
because I was just like, dude. Well, also the drive-in, we saw it in Mercedes. I forgot what that drive-in's called.
oh my gosh.
But
I haven't been there in years.
It's still disgusting.
Is it still
Yeah.
awful?
The
God.
bathrooms still nasty.
Still awful. So last episode we talked about that me and Christian were both from the Valley. In Mercedes, there's a drive-in that's been there for
I forgot what it was called. It's like Westmer or something like
something like that.
It's actually, I think it's called Westmer because it's west of Mercedes. But
wow.
There you go.
but
What a clever name.
That's an
no, it's
awful
not.
drive-in.
No, it's behind the screen. It says Westmer. So I think it's just because it's west of Mercedes.
That it's
But I can't remember the actual name of it.
Me neither.
But
It's a god awful.
yeah. It shows
drive-in.
like it always shows two movies, and the movies we saw were Monster Hunter and Wonder Woman 1984. Now we were going for 1984. We ended up watching, but we had to watch Monster Hunter first. And that movie, I've never played the video games, so I have no idea if it even correlates to the video game or not. But all I know is that I was like, I don't ever want to watch this movie ever again.
Oh no.
It was just boring to me. It was a good movie, but I was
don't
just
know
like, I
why
have no
they
interest.
brought back-
1984 though,
No.
it made no sense. I don't know. It wasn't that great. I was really disappointed because I loved the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the first one was amazing. I loved Gal Gadot or Gadot or whatever. however you
Gal
say her name.
Gadot. I call her Gal Gadot, but it's Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. I love her, and I thought she did amazing in Batman vs Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And so underrated movie.
Yeah. Kal-El.
That might be a hot take. Everyone's gonna be
An
like,
underrated movie?
Everyone's gonna be like, bro,
What the
what? Think about the Martha scene.
Oh my gosh.
That was a stupid scene, but overall, I did enjoy that movie. But yeah, 1984 is probably like the worst movie I've ever seen.
That movie was god awful.
yeah.
What about you, Brian? Worst movie ever?
It'd
Or that you've ever seen?
It'd probably be the 1984 because I can't like think of another bad movie that I've seen. Because whenever I see movies that are just like awful, I'm like, well, there's still like some good, but I think that one I couldn't say anything good about it because
Wow.
I checked out after like 10 minutes and I was
Yeah,
like, this is
I
just
hated that the
terrible.
resolution of it was I just had to let go in order to be strong again. What? I have to let go of my past just to be better. Why?
Yeah, it was based on like what, a stone or something like that.
I think
that
so.
grants you
I don't even remember what
And
it
that was also Emily Blunt.
was it?
no,
Yeah, she was one of the.
no. That's
Hold on, chat.
she's in like SNL. And
Oh,
the-
that
The one who plays Denise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name's Denise.
That's not Emily Blunt. That's Hold on.
What's her name?
I got you, bro.
Hold on, let's all just look up stuff.
Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig. Yeah,
Kristen
yeah.
Wiig.
Oh my god, I forgot Pedro Pascal. Guys,
Pedro Pascal was in it.
Pedro
He was the
Pascal.
He was the guy that was manipulating her.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Kristen Wiig played Cheetah,
Yeah.
but it was really, I don't know, it was just really dumb. Like I didn't like how, I think it was a stone or so, it was something, and it grants you a wish.
And her wish was to bring back her love, I think.
Yeah, she was like, I just wish I could see, what's his name, Steve Trevor?
Something like that.
Steve Trevor again, and then
But it came at a cost, which was her.
and then Kristen Wiig's
powers.
character was like, I wish I could be just like you, Diana.
Yeah.
And then she ended up becoming like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
So she gained like the looks, the strength, the confidence, like all of that.
But then she was losing her powers while this was all happening because of the wish that she granted.
Yeah, I don't know how she became Cheetah.
I don't either.
I actually don't remember.
It's honestly just a bad movie.
Yeah.
And then when she got that suit, the golden suit, I was like, what? You know, what the heck?
Dude, you know what else is a bad movie that I just thought of? Thor: Love and Thunder.
No.
That was a
No,
terrible
no.
movie.
I have mixed feelings about that movie. So I
Did not
thought
like it.
it was a good movie because somebody was like, well, it's being told from, what's his name, Korg? It's being told from Korg's perspective. So that's why it was like really dumb.
Yeah, I thought it would. They tried way too hard to make it funny.
Well, yeah, because Ragnarok
Was perfect.
the
Ragnarok was
hands down
the
the best
best
Thor
Thor
movie
movie.
that they've ever made.
You had Thor 1, which wasn't that great.
Yeah,
And then you had Thor 2.
Which is,
What is
okay.
it called? The Dark
Dark
The
World.
Dark World.
The Dark World.
Yeah.
And then Ragnarok was peak.
Ragnarok was perfect.
Yeah,
It was like colorful. It was super like the CGI was actually pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a start of a different phase for MCU, right?
Yeah, I think so. It was funny and it wasn't like super serious like how the first and second one was.
yeah. It was paced really well too.
Yeah. And then Love and Thunder came out and they tried to do the same thing. So number 4. There it is.
Christian's like verb counter now.
Yeah. What's it called? Everybody was saying like it's just a copy and paste of Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just
Like they
was
really tried to.
it was just executed terribly because I think they put more emphasis on making it be funny than having the
I don't know.
storyline.
I enjoyed it just because of the plot of his daughter, like, kind of finding herself while also like fighting off these things and Jane.
daughter.
Yeah.
His daughter was like at the very end.
Exactly.
It's actually what it wasn't his daughter.
Oh, no, it was
Well, actually, I think
spoiler.
I think that it's been out for like years.
Still
Well, technically, the actress, the little girl, was
Is
his actual daughter.
actual daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's I think she calls him Uncle.
Does she?
Yeah, like Uncle Thor or something like that.
Because Christian Bale's character, like that's like his technical
Honestly,
daughter.
Christian Bale, top tier actor. I think he killed his role super well. I think it was just overtaken with comedy.
Do you know what's funny? Is if I'm not mistaken, I think Christian Bale was like, I'm never gonna do after Batman. He was
He
like,
didn't
I'm
wanna do
never
superhero
gonna
movies.
do another comic book / superhero movie ever again.
Yeah,
And then he was like the bad guy in. Love
I
and
think he did a
Thunder.
good job,
Did
I
an
also
amazing
thought
job.
he did a really good job.
but it just got overshadowed by all the
Comedic effects.
comedic stuff.
No, yeah, I get that.
So, Love and Thunder was it was okay to me. Like
What did he get on Rotten Tomatoes score wise?
Love and Thunder.
Let's all look.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Got a 63% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, and I got a 6.1 out of 10 on IMDb.
It actually did really good.
Wow.
I still didn't like it. I think because I compared it to Ragnarok, because Ragnarok was so
number
good.
5.
That was so random too.
So I think that's why. But
You know what? They did a scene. I think it was actually in a deleted scene where they redid the Thor and Zeus. I don't know if y'all saw that
Oh.
or heard about that. So, because I think if I'm not mistaken, Thor really looked up to Zeus because he was like the original god of thunder,
Right.
and so um, in the movie, it's just like it's like. And honestly, I'm not the biggest fan. I don't really like the multiple god thing.
Oh.
Because it was just I don't know. Oh, I feel like they did a really good job in a sense of like, dang, like we get worshipped, we get to do like
Right.
inappropriate stuff because they talked about like being in orgies and all that stuff.
Dude, freaking Russell Crowe. Jesus.
Yeah, and then he did. Zeus and Thor like ended up getting into it or something like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But then they did a deleted scene. I think I could be wrong, but they did a deleted scene where they end up having like a heart to heart, and
The heck?
Zeus actually ends up helping Thor and
Really?
gives him the bolt.
Was it like an alternate?
Yeah,
What
and
the
I saw
heck?
that scene and I was like, that's like way better,
Then
like
having
the
them
actual
fight
fight
it
scene,
out.
dude. Like,
And then I think it's the post-credit scene where they give Hercules the mission to kill him,
Yeah.
which I also think is really dumb.
I don't know how that's gonna play out, but
I think the MCU right now is in a weird
I don't think
phase.
I don't think it's coming out. I don't think he's gonna come back either. Yeah, there's an official deleted scene. Zeus explains to Thor the thunderbolt scene, and he like hands him the thunderbolt. So
you're just about to sneeze,
I was about to sneeze and I stopped it.
and you were gonna cover your mouth and you were gonna sneeze right.
gonna go this way and I was.
It was in my direction.
oh my god, that's so funny.
Jesus.
Chris Hemsworth apologizes for lackluster performance in Thor: Love and Thunder.
See,
That's hilarious.
Jeez.
even Thor himself.
No, I'm just very weary about where the MCU is going to go, especially right now with everything that's coming out. I think they just should clean slate it, start it with the Fantastic Four, and then go from there. I don't think they need to add anything back from their previous phases. I think it just needs to be its own thing. I know that you don't like the thought of, I don't know if it's you. I don't know who we were talking about it with, that Pedro Pascal's should be the face of the new MCU phase. That
No.
I think that he should be,
I don't think he
because
should.
it is you that we talked about it.
Yeah.
But it's so my
Granted,
thing-
I haven't seen. You guys haven't seen.
we
it either,
haven't
right?
seen
No, we
Fantastic
We haven't
Four,
seen Fantastic Four.
but I have spoiled it for myself a lot.
I've also spoiled it.
I have not spoiled it.
One,
I've been a good little noodle.
Mine
a
was
good noodle.
Good
I'm
noodle.
a good noodle.
mine was unintentional because now that it's been out for like a good minute,
Everything's kind of
everything's coming up on TikTok and Instagram.
yeah.
So I'm very quickly like, no, like
No, I don't know. I'm a big theorist, if that's the right word. And I like knowing what's gonna happen or what has happened to connect.
nope. Number what is that?
Six.
6?
I really want to see where they're gonna take it, especially now knowing that I really do think that they should have kept Doom a secret. They should have kept that a full secret. They should not have announced RDJ doing it. I don't think they
I'm
should
honestly
have.
surprised that they did that.
So
really quick,
was lost.
Fantastic Four is the first movie to kick off Phase 6.
We missed a whole phase.
I thought that we were still in like phase 3 or something.
Phase
No,
4
Phase 3 was
Infinity War, wasn't it?
Infinity War to Endgame. No,
Yeah.
that's a lie.
No.
It ended with Infinity War and Endgame.
Oh.
No, that's a lie. Phase 4. That was
Ended
Phase
with
4.
Oh, phase 4.
Phase 3 ended with Age of Ultron. I
Yeah.
think.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just gonna look
Guys,
it up.
let's just
I feel like Age of Ultron was like 30 years ago when it got released.
I thought
Age of Ultron, underrated movie.
That was such an underrated
was a
movie.
It's
really-
a good movie.
Yeah.
We watched it. So Nate, what's it called? One of my students for his birthday, we ended up watching all of the MCU movies in chronological order.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Right,
That's exactly
so-
how you have to do it.
Yeah, so we watched it. Like we watched, what's it called? We watched Captain America first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we watched Captain Marvel, so
Yeah.
on and so forth, right? But we skipped a few movies because, like, we skipped Dark World.
Well, yeah.
All of us like came in agreement. Like, do we really want to watch this, guys?
You can also
No.
skip the first Incredible Hulk,
You can.
the one before Bruce Banner, or not Bruce Banner.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, him.
You don't really need to know too much about
You
it.
kind of don't. In all honesty, you kind of just need to watch the end credit scene.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Tony Stark does come out.
Right.
The directors themselves of the movies even said they're like, yeah, you don't need to watch this movie.
I just need Disney to take over Sony to get Spider-Mans. All
Not-
of them.
That's the only reason why Sony's not gonna do it. Is
I
Because
am-
they're
have-
holding on to
they're
that,
holding on to
those
Spider-Man.
That's their
Spider-Mans.
moneymaker, dude.
Yeah.
I think it was after.
Christian is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
If we ever talk about Spider-Man, that is Christian for us. Christian is such a Spider-Man fan.
I love
was,
Spider-Man.
I was literally at Walmart. We were at Walmart yesterday, and I saw a Spider-Man hoodie, and it just had like I don't remember if it was like the Amazing Spider-Man or the first Spider-Man.
I think it was the first one.
And I was like, oh, I want to get this for Christian. And then you went off to go look for baseball cards. But that's another story.
Yeah.
But I did. I wanted to get you a freaking Spider-Man hoodie because it's almost fall time, guys. And
Thank God.
Jeez.
Guys,
Summer's
really
been
quick,
hot.
I just want to point this out.
What?
Phase 3 ended with Spider-Man Far From Home.
What?
Yeah. So it was. So Phase 1. Sorry to come back to this topic. I know we passed this already.
Wait. Now I'm intrigued because I didn't know that.
Phase 1 is Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, great movie.
Yeah.
Thor, Captain America, the First Avenger, and then the Avengers. Phase 2 is Iron Man 3, Thor: The Dark World, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Age of Ultron, and then Ant-Man. Phase 3 was Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Thor: Ragnarok, Black Panther, Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Endgame,
Oh my
and then
God.
Far From Home. Phase 4 was WandaVision. It's all the TV shows.
Oh, okay.
So
That's why.
WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Black Widow, Loki Season 1, What If, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Hawkeye, No Way Home, Moon Knight, number 7. Moon Knight, Multiverse of Madness, Miss Marvel, Love and Thunder, She-Hulk, Werewolf by Night.
That's the one that I was talking about.
Uh,
They're not bringing back Moon Knight and they're not bringing back Werewolf by Night.
which sucks
Which
because
is
I
awful.
actually really
loved
enjoyed.
Moon Knight.
I love Moon Knight.
Just
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
some type of schizophrenic superhero was kind of
Yeah.
a big deal.
And then Oscar Isaac killed it.
He did. He did.
Oscar
He
Isaac
did a
is
really
just
good job.
He always kills
Awesome.
it. He always kills it.
He's just such a good actor. He's so versatile.
Werewolf by Midnight, or Werewolf by Night, sorry. Wakanda Forever, and then the Guardians the Holiday Special.
That was so cute.
Phase 5 was
That's one with Kevin Bacon, right?
yeah. Phase 5 is Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Secret Invasion. I forgot that show existed. Loki Season 2, The Marvels, What If Season 2, Echo, Deadpool and Wolverine. Have y'all seen Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yes.
Dude.
Dude, I saw that with
Hilarious.
Daniel and John. Because we went to Wimberley,
Jeez.
right? We went to Wimberley.
Oh, to go.
And it was just the three of us.
Mm-hmm.
Great trip, right? Like, I just want to talk about that really quick. That was a great trip. Like, we went to Wimberley. John, not my best friend John, another John, right? Still great guy.
Right.
But we went to Wimberley, and it was kind of supposed to be like a guys like hangout, you know? Like, it was originally supposed to be me, my spiritual dad Daniel, and then John, and then Pastor Josh. But Josh didn't end up going, so it was just us three.
Right.
Right? Me and Daniel know each other. Me and John know each other. Daniel doesn't know John.
Oh, okay.
So this is the first time they were like meeting. And then John brought like this thing, because he like loves guns. And so he brought this thing where you can like take out the mag, put in like a fake mag, put in like a bullet, and then you can basically shoot in the house, but with a laser.
What?
And it's pretty accurate. Like, you can practice your shooting, you can practice your training, right, without having to go to the range and waste a bunch of money on bullets or anything like that. You can just work on your aim. We played that all day. And then we watched the Power Rangers movie, the 2017 one.
Awful.
We watched that movie. And then after we watched that movie, the next day I think Daniel he left to go do some stuff. John was working on some homework. I was on the MacBook writing. And then later that day we went to go watch Deadpool and Wolverine.
Gee,
Dude, that was
a good movie.
It was a great movie.
Great movie.
But yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine, Agatha All Along, What If Season 3, Captain America Brave New World, Daredevil Born Again. Still haven't seen it, and that's my second favorite superhero. Thunderbolts, and then Ironheart.
We just recently watched Thunderbolts together.
And then Phase 6, and they already have like a whole list. Wow.
Oh, it's gonna go crazy.
Fantastic Four is the first one. Then there's Eyes of Wakanda. There's Wonder Man. Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Avengers Doomsday. Vision Quest. Avengers Secret Wars. And then Blade. But that's TBD.
Oh my gosh.
I think out of the last 2 phases, I've seen like maybe 4 of those things, and they're all
Really?
the movies.
Yeah, we watched Quantum Mania together.
Mm.
We
It was a
watched.
god-awful movie. I hated that movie.
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy it.
We watched Thunderbolts, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever,
Which was a very good movie.
and then like
You know what?
and
A
then
lot of
Deadpool.
people didn't like it.
People
But
didn't like it because Chadwick Boseman wasn't there, but
Yeah, but I liked it a lot.
R.I.P.
I thought it was a good movie.
And what I like about it is that I think they were just. I think people were just expecting Shuri to be like T'Challa,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but she was her own person. So and I loved the fact that when she took I forgot what it was called, purple fruit, purple heart, something like not purple heart,
The purple
The
heart
flower.
heart flower, whatever.
Yeah.
When she took it, instead of seeing her brother, she saw her cousin, Michael B. Jordan.
Michael
Mhm.
B.
When she saw it,
Jordan.
and it clicks, right? It works because she is, and I could be if people are, I don't know if people are gonna come after me after this, but
We're just gonna
from
clip
what
it.
from what I took is that she is driven. She's trying to live a legacy of her brother, but at the same time she's dealing with her own battles, her anger, and all that stuff. And so I really love the fact that she was her own Black Panther.
Yeah.
You know, and they made it specifically to her. So I saw it with some friends, and they told me that they hated it because it's like you're supposed to be she was supposed to be
T'Challa.
like T'Challa.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, she's her own Black Panther. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? She has her own battles, she has her own struggles and all that stuff. She's dealing with her own stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of that stuff's going to come out of, especially because Namor killed her mom.
Dude.
So,
Apparently he's coming back.
I thought he died.
No, he's coming back. He'll be in
That's
Doomsday.
interesting. I really thought he died.
No, remember they were fighting at the in the end scene. They were fighting. It was him and her. And he stops. Something happens and he stops and he flies off. He doesn't die.
It's always been a while since I've seen that movie.
Yeah. I don't remember what happens.
No, but he's in that chair video that he was there. And those are all the people that are coming back for Phase 6.
Oh, that's interesting.
Which honestly, I really do. I'm so excited for it. I want everything to come out, and then I want to binge everything before going into Secret Wars. Because apparently, the way that people are framing it, Doomsday is going to be Infinity War-like, and then Secret Wars is going to be Endgame.
I just want to see Tom Holland Spider-Man get the black suit.
That's
Yeah.
going to be exciting.
A lot of people are, because they knew, I don't know, I'm mixing up my words. What's it called? No Way Home. The anger that was in him when Green Goblin killed Aunt May.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of clips. It was nobody give this man the black suit. Because the symbiote enhances, it brings out your negative emotions.
Yeah.
And it enhances them, right? And since in Spider-Man 3, right? He was completely driven by his own motives and all that stuff and anger that he showed no mercy to Sandman, right? When they first fought, he was you killed my uncle, I'm gonna kill you,
Right.
and the symbiote kind of enhance that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to see Tom Holland get
The black.
Have you all seen the set photos for
Dude.
No Way Home? I mean, not No Way
Beautiful.
Home. Brand New Day.
Beautiful.
No, I've only seen
I don't know
like-
who that photographer is.
Aura. Tom
But-
Holland has aura in that suit.
Dude, shout out to that photographer.
Dude.
That guy is killing it.
Yeah.
I haven't
Like the
seen him,
set
so-
photos where
Killing
he's
it,
like,
girl.
where, where he's like behind, or like his back is behind,
Mm-hmm.
and you see him just like looking down, and he's taking the photo.
So
Dude, I was
freaking
genuinely
insane.
like, bro, somebody give this photographer a raise.
Imagine if that's the photographer that they remember in. I don't remember which Spider-Man it's in, but Toby. No, who's the guy from that '70s show?
Oh my gosh, what's his name? He has a funny name.
Yeah, the one that becomes the second photographer.
Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of like the actual name, but yeah. Eddie Brock is he's Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. Tom.
No.
Well, Tom Hardy does play Eddie Brock, but you're just talking about Eddie Brock just in general, right?
Yeah, imagine if that photographer is the one that got the pictures of Spider-Man sent to what's his face. He's like, "Get me Spider-Man," and this man has the photos. That is a perfect aura for Spider-Man, by the way.
Yeah.
Especially in this suit. He had to
Every-
get rid of Tony Stark's suit because they didn't recognize him.
Yeah,
Everybody's saying that everybody's saying that they're loving, they're super excited for this new Spider-Man because it's a Spider-Man with dealing with struggle, depression, all that stuff.
Grief,
Anger, and like loneliness. That people are like, oh, dude, like finally, like we can like relate to Tom Holland, like
Yeah.
Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Jeez. Spider-Man is just a relatable superhero.
He is. That's why I love Spider-Man so much.
He's such a relatable superhero.
I saw these pictures of Sadie Sink.
In a blonde wig.
No, she was playing like a Spider-Man character. I think they said she was like Peter Parker's daughter.
I didn't see that one, but I
don't
saw
think
her.
she's gonna be Peter Parker's daughter.
I think she's gonna
I
be
forgot-
Gwen Stacy.
I forgot what they called her,
God, I hope not.
but that's what the rumor is that she's gonna be Peter Parker's daughter.
Mayday or May Parker.
May
Yeah,
Parker.
it's Mayday.
Somebody,
Something
I
like
did
that.
hear about that theory that she's.
And I heard about the Gwen Stacy
Yeah,
one.
Tobey Maguire's like daughter.
Yeah. So,
I think she'll be Gwen Stacy.
and I'm like really nervous about that.
I think.
Why are you gonna make? Why are you gonna make a redhead?
Well, she has a blonde wig on.
Yeah, but like, why don't you get somebody who's actually blonde?
Because Sadie Sink is a really good actor.
Is that a hot take? Sorry.
Freaking MCU. The MC. I remember before we went to go see Infinity War with my parents, we made my mom watch all of the movies. I think we were dating at that point.
You made your mom watch.
We
all the
made
movies?
her watch all of the movies. Like me, my middle brother Manny, and her and my dad. We were like, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna watch from Iron Man, and we're gonna go all the way until we see Infinity War. And sure enough, she was in it to win it, and she sure enough enjoyed every part of it. But she likes this phase because this phase involves X-Men. This phase
it
is
doesn't.
gonna, yeah,
No, it doesn't.
it does. They're gonna.
He just read everything.
I just read the movies for
The
Phase
phases.
6.
Then where does because X-Men's coming in
Well, it's
somehow.
coming in,
they
but-
have to bring in Wolverine and they have to bring in mutants at this point.
Well, they're coming in, but they probably won't come in until.
well, they
like,
already introduced
Phase 7.
Wolverine.
Right, so they introduced the mutants.
Well, they introduced the mutants in what is it, the Marvels?
Yeah.
So
They're
X-Men's-
somewhere there. They know that they're out there in
Yeah,
some type
but-
of multiverse.
I don't think they're coming out at all this phase.
This phase? You don't think so?
I just read you all the.
Yeah, he just
movies.
read all the phases. And
But they said that there was even things that were not talked about in the works.
Number 8,
wow,
or is that 6 or 7?
that's 8.
8.
I'm sorry, chat.
That's crazy. I think you burped like 3 or 4 times.
Last time.
Episode 1.
Well, I like Alani energy drinks.
Careful, we're gonna get.
No, we're not. Stop.
We're
This
gonna
is
get
not
copyrighted.
monetized, so we
This is
can't.
this is shout out to our little throwback.
Last episode when I thought we were gonna get
Yeah.
We had our Sonic cups and they all had tape on them.
no. So I like drinking Alani energy drinks, and I chugged this one because I haven't had an energy drink in a minute. So I chugged this, and that's what's making me burp because it has a lot.
Okay, well, we got 20 minutes left.
No,
So-
no, I refuse.
This is a side
This
note,
is such a good
but
episode.
there will never be another experience like Endgame in the theaters.
Oh yeah,
Like having
Endgame,
that
dude.
theater packed and then just experiencing that
All
one,
that.
that
When
one
Tony
scene,
died.
ah!
dude.
You know what pissed me off though? The scene in Endgame, not in Infinity War, in Endgame, when they tried to recreate the Spider-Man and Iron Man scene. So you know in Infinity War, when
I don't feel
Tom
so
Holland was turning the dust,
I don't feel so good.
and I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
feel so good, and so like it's like that was sad. Like a lot of people cried.
I
right?
cried.
And then they tried to do that again when he was talking to Tony
We won this
as
restart.
he died.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that didn't hit the same.
No.
But when Pepper was talking to Tony,
Oh,
I
you-
think that's
you can
when I-
rest
Hey,
now.
you can
yeah,
rest
you can rest now. Dude, that was
hits
like
me.
because
Yeah.
it was always like it was the scene when he's figuring out the time travel.
Yeah.
Right, and
She
he tells
says, "When
Pep,
are you
and he
gonna
tells
rest?"
Paper. He tells Pepper, he tells Pepper, I could just put it in a box and throw it at the bottom of the lake, right? And she was like, yeah, but you wouldn't rest.
Yeah.
Like that would kill you, you know? And so when he died and she was like, you can finally rest now, dude, I felt that in my soul, bro.
Yeah.
That was insane. Did you know it's scientifically proven that if somebody is passing away and their loved ones tell them it's okay, we're going to be okay, because their hearts feel the energy so deeply that when you hear that it's going to be okay, your heart feels at peace
Yeah.
and you slowly die away.
That's crazy.
Guys, don't ever tell me that. I don't want to die.
Well, I know I've heard like a story from a friend of mine who his uncle was like on his deathbed and was in a coma. And so and like even in the coma his uncle was fighting, you know, like he was fighting to stay alive.
Yeah.
But then his aunt or his aunt like
His
the
uncle's
wife, his aunt went up to him and was just like, "Hey, you can stop fighting. Like
It's okay.
we'll be okay. Like if you want to rest, just rest and like go to sleep. And I promise you we'll be okay." And then like in that moment, like he passed away. You know? And that genuinely I was like, "Brian, are you crying right now?"
No.
Okay, sorry.
It looks like it when his eyes get like
From
really
this
watery.
angle, it looks like
Your eyes are welling
Your eyes are
up.
watering, and it looks like there's like a tear going down your cheek.
No.
That's why I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
"Dang, dude! Like the Tony Stark thing's really hitting him."
No,
Like, you know,
I remember
That's also another movie that makes me cry a lot. Is Endgame.
in game.
I will say, if I want to cry, I'll watch Endgame.
Yeah, that's a really, really sad one. I think one of the first MCU deaths that really, really hit me was in Age of Ultron, where Wanda Maximoff loses her brother. That's the very first MCU death that hit me really hard.
That one didn't hit me as much.
I think because I'm really close to my brothers, that I could understand why she felt the way that she felt.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You want to know what made me cry? Because, you know, and some people might hate me for this. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man is my favorite Spider-Man. Right?
Jeez.
I like Tobey for the nostalgia, and I like Tom for the like the newer, younger, like, you know.
Right.
Like the relatability.
Yeah. Well, not the relatability. He's just newer and he's younger, and he's actually like they're taking like modern day CGI and all that stuff, and they're like making him like if he's actually Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Right. But Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, I think I just relate to the most, and so in No Way Home, when he saves Mary Jane, right, and like Mary Jane's falling.
The Amazing
Tom-
Spider-Man 2.
No.
No, this
In No Way Home.
the latest one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
In No Way Home, Mary Jane's falling, and Tom Spider-Man is going to reach for her, and he ends up getting taken by Green Goblin. So then Andrew Garfield Spider-Man jumps in, saves her, lands, and he's just bawling his eyes out, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, are you?" And he's like. And I kid you not, I cried in that theater, bro. Because I was legit like, oh my God, he got his redemption. Like he
finally
did
Yeah.
it. Like he saved it, you know? I loved that. No Way Home was such a great movie.
I was gonna say, I
It
think that
was.
was probably my favorite Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yeah. For the longest time, I was like, I really enjoyed Far From Home.
Mm.
Because, you know, they made Mysterio, like, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Jake Gyllenhaal.
yeah, like, he killed it as Mysterio.
Heck yeah.
You know what's crazy? Is that people were saying that the events of Brand New Day, oh no, not the events of Brand New, but like the reason in Brand New Day is all because Mysterio released the fact that Peter Parker was Spider-Man, which then led to the events of No Way Home.
No Way Home happening.
Yeah.
And him going to Doctor Strange and like, hey, can you just like do that? Can you erase?
Yeah.
Can you make people forget that I'm Spider-Man?
Mm.
Except for this person and this person and this person,
But
and so it broke the
magic doesn't
spell.
work like that.
And then it brought in all this, all like you know, from the other universes,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then at the very end of the movie, he went up to Doctor Strange and was like, hey, just completely erase everybody's
Who I
mind
am.
of who I am. Like nobody knows Peter Parker, even the ones I love.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then when he went back to the coffee shop to go talk to Mary Jane and Ned,
known
or MJ and Ned,
everything.
not Mary Jane, Michelle Jones.
Yeah.
I forgot. But MJ and Ned, and I knew he was going to do it. But at the same time, I was like, don't do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Please
Like,
don't.
when he was going to like explain everything to her, and instead he folded it, put it in his pocket,
Yeah.
and then just like walked away. And I was like, dang it, bro.
What the heck?
So all of that happened, all because
Freaking
Mysterio,
Mysterio, dude.
released the fact that he was Spider-Man,
Yeah.
revealed his identity, and that's wild.
Ugh.
Like that's crazy.
I think
Storytelling at its
literally
It is.
cinema. What's
Peak-
the one picture?
Peak cinema.
No, I definitely like. I don't know. I am just a big sucker for storylines like that. When you give me a series of movies and you give me such a good plot, I'm invested for life.
I think my favorite, as of right now, my favorite series of movies is Dune.
We've never
Dune.
seen it.
I know, dude. I need to show y'all Dune so
We've
bad.
I've seen like
Never.
halfway through the first one.
Yeah.
It's so good, bro.
I
I
know.
love Dune. Dune and Dune 2 are like probably I'm in my top 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
No, actually, that's a lie. Dune 2 is in my top 5.
Dune 1 isn't.
Dune 1 is in my top 20.
Jeez.
But-
I honestly, I want to see it, but we just haven't had time.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
so good. Like when I tell you, I watched it because I was seeing a bunch of clips on TikTok about Dune 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it was when Dune 2 came out that I was like, I need to watch this movie. Like this actually looks pretty sick. And I really love the trope of, I think it's called the underdog trope, or the trope of where you like the character starts from nothing. He's just like a normal guy.
Zero to hero.
Yeah, like a zero to hero. And so I was watching Dune or I was watching all these clips and I was like, I need to watch this this movie, right? Because there was an edit where in the first one he's doing like a test and she goes, I need to rewatch this movie, but so I can properly explain. This is a whole different episode in itself.
Guys.
But he's explaining or he's taking this test, and this witch is like, focus, and he's like, oh, like he's like grunting and all that stuff, and then she goes silence, like she screams silence at him, and then in the second movie, he's going against the entire emperor and like his people, and that witch is a part of the emperor's like side, and so she goes, consider what you're about to do, Paul Atreides, and then before she can finish, he screams silence at her, and it completely shuts her up, right? And so it was that clip that I was like, I need to watch this movie,
Yeah.
right? And so I bought HBO Max, right?
For that.
And I watched Dune. Halfway through, I was like, I'm not feeling this. Like, I'm really not feeling this. The action picked up. And I was like, oh, shoot. And so, like, I started to watch the movie. And then at the end of the movie, I was like, bro, I
What?
showed it to 4 other people. I was like, we have to watch Dune, y'all. Like, you trust me.
Pacing is so important in movie.
It is.
Like,
And
in movies.
then we went to go watch Dune 2 in theaters. And we watched it in IMAX.
Oh.
And dude, oh my gosh, bro. Like, it was amazing. Like, The soundtrack's amazing because I think Hans Zimmer. I could be wrong, but Hans Zimmer does it. I think.
Right.
Let me look this up. But the soundtrack's amazing. Amazing. The cinematography is amazing. The CGI is amazing. Like everything about Dune 2 is
Was just
amazing.
perfect.
There is a scene where he's talking to like all the people, and he's just like, "We're gonna like let's do this, right?" But he's speaking in their tongue, in their native tongue, and he's called the Lisan Gaib, right? And so he's like, they're chanting his name, dude. It's like peak cinema. Like, you
Oh
know what I
my
mean? Like,
gosh.
straight up, it's such a good movie. I need to rewatch those movies because I love. And then I read the book,
I want to read the books.
dude. I can lend it to you. I have the book.
I love books. So this sweater that I got, on the back, it's I love yous in book quotes.
Really quick,
It's my favorite.
it was Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer did the entire soundtrack.
Dude, apparently all of the movie soundtracks that I've heard the last couple of months have just been like the one who wrote Phantom of the Opera soundtrack. Steven what's his name? Andrew Lloyd
Andrew Lloyd
Webber.
Yeah.
He did that, and then the one who wrote
Yeah, Andrew Lloyd Webber.
and then who is the one that did the off-Broadway version of the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Steven Schwartz, I think is his name.
No idea.
Them. All of the movie soundtracks. Movie soundtracks are so important to movie telling. There's so many things that go into movies.
Yeah,
Did you know that Hans Zimmer did the F1 movie?
Yes, because we just watched that and
dude,
I saw
Hans
it.
Zimmer.
That's
Bro,
why.
Interstellar.
Dude!
Brian just watched
Finally got
Interstellar
around to watching it.
for the first time like a month ago, 2 months ago.
That was
Yeah.
a trip in itself.
Dude.
Bro, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
That was a trip.
And you know what's crazy is like 10 years later, that's wild. That came out in 2014. 10 years later, the CGI is still amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it's still great. And so what I love is like, honestly, I've listened to the entire Hans Zimmer or the Interstellar soundtrack because it's so good.
Yeah.
It's such a good soundtrack.
Like straight up. Whenever like I'm writing in my journal or just like writing in general, I like to just put on like some ambient music and all that stuff. And I put on a radio, and I'm writing, right? And the scene where he needs to like reattach himself to the spaceship.
Mhm.
That scene, that song came on. And I'm over here writing, and I was like, "Dude, what?" You know, like I started like going off, man. Like it was a great, it was just a great soundtrack.
Ugh.
But
Soundtracks are really important.
Brian saw it for the first time. You've seen it before, right?
I saw a little bit of it.
Yeah.
But I never really fully understood it.
Okay, so then you guys saw it for the first time.
yeah,
right?
basically.
Yeah.
We watched it. I watched it with the kids, with Nate, Daniel, and Addie, months ago, because Daniel had never seen it. I think Addie had never seen it, and then Nate was like, "I remember watching it, but I wasn't like super invested."
Right.
So we all sat down and watched it, and dude,
Such a good movie.
like, it's crazy.
Who directed that? Was that Christopher Nolan?
It was Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan's also coming out with the Odyssey. If you know,
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I'm really excited for that.
and it's being told from Telemachus' point of view. For those of you who don't know, we also listen to something called the Epic soundtrack.
The epic musical.
The Epic musical.
I have a shirt on.
He does.
Like,
That's
straight up.
a sick shirt. I love that shirt.
Shout out to TikTok shop. I'm
Shop
not
in
a
the orange card.
I'm not a TikTok shopper, but I saw this shirt on there and I was like, I want some Epic merch. You know what
Yeah, I actually want to go to just the Epic. Okay, they did that in succession, and it was really weird.
I mean? Heck yeah. That's gonna be like a split screen. So like both of us drinking.
But Christopher Nolan's coming out with the Odyssey, and we listened to Epic the musical together. Or we listened to it first, and we were trying to get Christian on the train of it, and Christian was like, I'll just listen to it. And he was like, oh, I really like this music. And then there was one night, we were in a group chat, and he sent us this long voice memo crying. Oh my God, this soundtrack is amazing.
Well, okay, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. So the Underworld track. So like my mom passed away in 2019, and I was, you know what's funny is I was playing Bloodborne, right? It's a video game. I was playing a video game called Bloodborne, and I was like, I'll put this on the back, like, because I like to listen to music or like watch videos while I play video games, and you sent me a link for the entire, like, just a playlist of all the animatics and or all the animated videos, and I listened to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually never told you all this. Oh my god! I just burped. I apologize.
Number one.
I was skimming through the songs, cause I was legit like, yeah, this one doesn't sound that great. This one doesn't sound good. This one doesn't sound good. I got to the Underworld. And, oh no! It was I Can't Help But Wonder. Can't Help But Wonder. When I got to that song, it was I think it was Odysseus's part that caught me, and I was like, huh. And so then I stopped what I was doing, went on like on Genius, I looked up the lyrics, and I just followed along, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like this like is poetic and beautiful. So then what did I do? Started from the beginning. I started from the beginning. Yeah. I got to the Underworld track, and the part where he sings about his mom destroyed me. Like it was like I legit started crying.
It was the people from, like, it was Polites who had passed away, and his men, all of his men. And then the last one to say bye to him was his mom. But in the Odyssey, in the storytelling, his mom was waiting at the shore because she saw his ship, but then a storm came by, and she thought that storm had killed him. And she ended up passing away from a heartbreak because she thought her son had died. So he did not know this.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he did not know this either. So when he saw in the Underworld his mom, what? Why are you here?
Yeah.
So it took him by surprise. And he never got to say goodbye. So it was like hard for him to see that. And then the recording, it's his actual mother. Jorge Rivera, musical genius. He had his mom record that.
Yeah.
And they said that was such an emotional moment for both of them because now they have something to remember. They finally said goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude. And you know what's crazy is like, when my mom passed away, I was in Fort Worth when she passed away, and she was in Harlingen, and so the only reason I related so much was the reason why I cried was because I remember telling my mom, I was like, I'll see you when I get back, like. Or I'll talk to you when I get back. Like, I'm going to Fort Worth. And my mom had just woken up from, like, she was sick with cancer. And she had just woken up from, like, a coma. And so I was calling her all the time, right? Just to kind of, like, you know, talk to her. And then I was like, is it cool if I go to Fort Worth? Like, if you say no, that's fine. Like, I'll come home for the week. Yeah. Because I was working at a camp. And I was like, I'll come home for the week. Like, you know, that's fine. And she was like, no, go have fun. She told me. She said, I'll talk to you when you get back. And I'll see you when you come home. Right? And so while I was in Fort Worth, she passed away. So I never got to fully say goodbye to my mom. And so, like, as this track is, like, playing, I was like...
Because the mom sings a line, Odysseus, when you come home, I'll be waiting.
Yeah, it was that part that killed me. And I legit was like, bro, what? Like, you know, like.
And then Odysseus tells his mom, I'm right here, Mom. Can't you see? I'm waiting. And I'm like,
yeah, dude. It was like, and then I listened to all of it. And what's funny is like you guys and like our other friend, like, were constantly telling me about it.
You needed to listen to it.
And I was like, guys, like, but now
We're all huge fans.
I listen to it every now and then.
Yeah.
And I think that's so funny.
We were setting all of this up, and I put on the soundtracks because I was like, we need to listen to it. Because duh. Christian was like, no, I need to work with music. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, put on lo-fi. And I was like, oh, lo-fi? Okay. And I ended up putting on the soundtrack. He's like, okay, this is fine.
No, dude. Yeah. So that was, oh man,
yeah, you got everybody on that bandwagon.
I did, and
And you know what's crazy is I took it to the Contreras',
and now they love it
well,
too.
Addie and Nate love it.
Daniel only had interest at the very end with Odysseus'
Daniel
song.
he just likes the
action
fights.
part of it.
Yeah.
But it was such a good trope. It's still in my heart. I love that. It's such a good. That's why we got super excited when they announced that the Odyssey was going to be released, and it's all on IMAX cameras.
Yeah, we went to go watch Jurassic World, the new one, and Rebirth.
Oh,
Yeah, they had a little
yeah.
teaser trailer.
Yeah.
And it was like right before the movie.
Yeah.
It was like a 10-second, 15-second trailer.
And we were all.
Yeah.
And I think we messaged each other.
Yeah.
we were like, guys, did you all see the
Odyssey
trailer?
Yeah.
Tom Holland is Telemachus. Matt Damon is Odysseus. Oh my goodness.
Anne Hathaway is Penelope.
Penelope.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
I was really
I have the biggest crush on
one of the
Anne
take
Hathaway.
was who's playing Cersei? It's oh my god.
It's not Zendaya.
Charlize Theron.
Is she? She is playing Cersei.
Yeah, and
Oh, no, I thought she was Athena.
No, Zendaya is going to be Athena.
She's Athena?
Exactly.
Okay.
She should have been Cersei.
It makes sense because in
So
the future.
So after the Odyssey, after Odysseus passes away, Telemachus goes to find the monsters that Odysseus had conquered, I believe. Don't quote me for that. But he ends up going to Cersei's island, and he ends up falling in love with Cersei. And Telemachus ends up marrying Cersei. So I'm like, Tom Holland, Cersei, Zendaya, come on. Like, that needs to be a thing. That needs to be a little bit of a, because obviously she shows off her engagement ring all the time. I would if I were engaged to Tom Holland. Put it there.
You know what? I'm excited for the soundtrack. Because I don't even know who's doing the soundtrack for the
I think
Odyssey.
it's Hans Zimmer.
It's not Hans Zimmer. Is it really Hans Zimmer?
If it's Hans Zimmer, you
we're
know it's
all
gonna
gonna
be a banger.
dying.
If it's Hans Zimmer, bro,
You know it's gonna be a good
Either
one.
Hans Zimmer or Stephen Schwartz. It's one of those two.
let me see. Oh my gosh.
Who is it?
It's Ludwig Göransson, I think that's how you say his name. So he's the guy who he's Childish Gambino's producer.
Sick.
Dude.
And he also did the music for Black Panther. I think Wakanda Forever.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then
That's
it's gonna be
good.
perfect.
And then he
gonna
did
be
the
good.
movie. He also did the music for Tenet. I don't know if the Robert Pattinson movie.
I never seen it.
That's wild.
That's actually really exciting.
He's a really great composer.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
funny
very
because he's
exciting.
Childish Gambino's producer, like straight up.
And he has some really good songs.
Oh, there's number
That's
9.
Oh, are we gonna get to 10?
He's got really good songs too.
Childish Gambino. Yeah.
All right, well,
No, please.
this is I want to say something. We are way over time. Like,
Hey,
straight up.
that just means that we're having a good time.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if we're at 1:30.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. So we are, because I stopped the timer at 2 minutes. So
Chat.
any final remarks? Last words before we close off the episode?
Harry Potter is a Halloween movie.
We didn't even get to that part.
No, we didn't.
We didn't even get to any of the questions that
We
we
didn't
were-
get to
That's
any of the
really-
questions
we
because all
started-
we talked about was the MCU.
Hey,
Yeah.
but that's a good topic.
It is a good topic.
It is.
I was honestly waiting for because I have my questions pulled up right now, and I was waiting to like ask you all one. But we got so into talking about the MCU that I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was just. I think it's just a good conversation to have about the MCU. Everybody has an opinion about the MCU.
Yeah.
It
So
is,
it's just something to talk about. Now we have other things to talk about.
I know. Well,
No.
you guys want to pray out? No, I'm just kidding.
Ew, the youth pastor way of telling you to
I
go
know, right?
home.
All right.
Pray.
Well, who wants to end the episode? I started it, so.
Well, I had so much fun. It was such a good episode talking about the movie mania side of us and being able to understand each other's likes, dislikes when it comes to movies. Make sure you follow our Christian Instagram.
Chat, we got a new Instagram.
We have an Instagram and it's like pretty. We have our logos and stuff like that. Shout out to Christian. He made us all of our logos and they are so sick. So it's going to be here.
Actually,
our Instagram.
Brian made the logo.
Did he?
Chat
no,
GBT.
you made the Instagram logo. and
Oh, I
then
made the Instagram, but
Yeah.
he made
the graphic.
The graphic,
right here
yeah.
for the podcast.
Sick.
So follow our Instagram, follow all of our handles. Here's Brian's, this is mine, and then over there is just Christian. He'll
Yeah.
put it there. We had so much fun.
Please,
and
I
we-
need more followers.
Anyways, we can't wait to see you on the next episode. Let us know what you want to talk about. Drop it in the comments, or even just DM us on GroupChat irl pod. That'll be really nice to see. That's insane.
What is y'all's favorite movie
Yeah,
and
what's
why?
y'all's favorite movie?
Put in the
Let us
comments.
know.
Put in the comments what's
Drop
y'all's
it in the
favorite
chat.
Yeah, and
movie. Sorry, go ahead.
what's also your hot take on a movie?
Oh, yeah.
What's
we
your
had
least
some-
favorite movie?
we
What's
had
your
some hot
favorite
takes.
movie? What's your favorite musical? And which Spider-Man do you relate to the most?
That's more of a question for Christian, but yeah.
And also, why is High School Musical 2 the greatest movie of all time?
Okay, don't answer that one. We can't wait to see you next week. Bye.
Later.